Hello everyone, once again, we are continuing with this one. Ah, Germany, they're really going back to their roots. I think I covered this one, or probably not. I remember that Sting was just getting in a conflict with the German government since they really want to endorse. They're just like fucking Australia. When they comes to censorship, they really want to push the globalist type. That hey, I really need you to censor this, and no, we really need to have all versions censored. That's why you don't do business with a fascist country such as Australia, and in this case Germany. Yeah, there is the same case. Since certain games they don't actually go through the classifications like fucking consoles. The whole reason why even games are just censored and toned down nowadays is because the fucking console manufacturers, the SRB, they are controlled by the likes of people that they are, well, humans. I still refuse to call them people. Humans, such as the Sweet Baby Ink levels of fucking humans, flooding all those organizations. And of course, fucking what everything is remotely to sexiness or entertaining as a whole. Some, and as I was saying, some indie developers don't actually have a classification through the SRB, or in this case, since we're talking about Europe, I think it's PEGI. Yeah, PEGI. And they only use the classification for Steam. But because, well, Steam is a PC platform at this point, why they should do that? But Germany wants to force them to pass through the same levels of PEGI, tone it the fuck down. And since also, let's face it, all those, we also know that they paid a lot of money the ones that classification for PEGI, and honestly, I was astonished to know that it's despite that you get the classification once, you have to renew that that review every single time. This is just a extortion racket at that point. And since Steam didn't listen, and I hope they don't listen and pull out themselves from Germany, this is the result. Since Steam didn't want to deal with them anymore at this point, they pull out most of those games that they haven't received that sort of classification. They are pushing the globalists. Germany has a lot of fucking problems. It's their fucking government. Honestly, from banning a political party that is just going to disband all the leftists inside that place, the mass extermination of white people through legal immigration of fucking N-words such as Africa, and the fucking retarded Muslims that really love to struggle snuggle women and many things. They hate Christians as a whole. I can give you one of my opinions on what I think of Germany. And since when it comes to video games, this is just a prime example for not doing business with a fascist country. So even at this, the German Steam store is about to undergo a drastic change. From November 15, Valve wants to hide all games that do not have an age rating on their store page. And by age rating, they are referring to the PEGI type. They really want them, all those games to pass to the say fucking regulations. And if they don't pass it, they are not going to be sold there. At this point, well, Germans that actually likes video games, and of course they are not left-are lunatics such as their government, they are going to find their way through the seven seas. And let's face it, that fucking government is just crumbling up already. They really love just having the garners of to fucking NATO. They really love wasting so much fucking money on useless DEI nonsense. They really love prosecuting every single one of their own natural born citizens at every single opinion they disagree with. Honestly, arresting someone and putting them in jail because criticizing a politician? Nah. Nah, you know how it is. He's just like one of those left-are communist countries in Latam. Germany wants to claim themselves like a beacon of the European Union. Look at the fucking European Union, how it's fucking crumbling. And how is that related to video games? Well, this is when politics wants to play and what their own people that enjoy certain entertainment, they put it on them. All the harm, all the fucking nonsense they put on them. For both sides. They're not only screwing on Steam in this case, they're screwing on their own people. And they don't care at all. They don't fucking care. So with this change, Steam operator Valve is taking into account the 2021 reform that allows the production of minors, always using children to push their fucking 1984 agenda. They fucking disgust me. Using kids as a meat shield. Nah, those fuckers deserve something far worse. More continue on, which stipulates a level of obligation for gaming platforms. It is relevant which age rating a game will actually receive. Instead, it is important that information is displayed in the store. Games without an age rating valid in Germany, they want to call that valid, such as something as PEGI. Now that games are far toned down, have woke ideology, that's what it is to get a fucking PEGI review or a rating, excuse me. A rating. They want to see something like that as it's valid. Go fuck yourself. Will be hidden for customers in Germany from November 15 of current year. Valve writes on a support page which the independent Steam database TeamDB refers to in a Twitter post. Affected titles can then no longer be purchased from Germany. Or even they can actually enforce the fucking government wants to force to also remove the licensing. I think I saw that with Sony, or at least it was in the case for Estrella, since they were just bitching about Homeland Miami and they removed it from one user's library, since that game is indie game digital, no physical release, at least officially. So the patch of Edge rating. Let's read this one quickly. Steam game providers have two options for obtaining a valid Edge rating. On the one hand, there is the USK rating. This is mandatory for all titles that they are also released on data carriers. This is mainly reserved for larger games, but the USK also tests some purely digital titles. For all other games, there is a Steam questionnaire that developers can complete independently. Steam has then assigned the title in an AIRC label based on the answer, which can be displayed on the store page and meets the requirement of the German Youth Protection Act. This is a completely simple process that any developer can follow. But yeah, but even some developers they just, yeah, I already said that it's just for adults, 18. What's the fucking problem? At least I know you are hiding me. If someone wants to find me, at least they're going to filter the options, searching for the tags. A random check by Hazy Online shows that most of newly released titles, even from smaller studios, already have a IRC age rating on their store page, but this is not enough for Germany. These titles will therefore still be available after November 15. The situation is different for some older indie titles, older games. So if this fucking IRC shit it wasn't there for those older games, they're just going to remove that. Delisting older games because of fucking fascist governments such as Germany. Oh, fucking hell. And just to end it, let's see what people have to say here. So, as long as sex with Hitler gets a rating, it will be allowed to be sold there. That's nice, Germany. So, peak authoritarianism, a German classic. Exactly. This one, fan service games. I hate my country. This one, Moonstone. Going after games instead of exterminating all the criminal immigrants come they have. Yep, exactly. Germany censorship is out of control. All it takes is a short 1 minute survey to fix that. Though every developer got at least 2 email notifications a month or 2 ago informing us about the change in the NVR. But you're talking about even older games. Uh, Even for older games, look. They already said, you know what, I already committed to this. Why this fucking policy needs to be added retroactively to something that even I just released years prior all that fucking law endorsed in Germany. Most of the laws that they put this shit retroactively is to erase every single trace of that. Yeah, some this was like this before they pushed this up. Erasing history, even for a fucking gaming platform. That's how they operate. They block even software like Blender. Oh, really? Blender, why? That shit is just for creation. Even I want actually learn how to properly manage Blender to do something risky stuff. At least for what I have in mind. Even something like that is banned in Germany? Fucking hell. It's like, yeah, it's dangerous. It's like having a real life knife. If they pull that fucking bullshit argument, I'm probably dead. At this point, I don't know. I don't think I want to know because it will sound so fucking funny and retarded. F. Blame the PDS for this bullshit. If they didn't try to manipulate and groom children, things like this wouldn't have to happen. Germany has a long history even grooming children in the 70s. They never stopped being left. And the ones that actually are like the equivalent of right wingers, if that shit exists, oh man, they're just tired of all of this. And even this user saying, yeah, it sucks. With logout and VPN, I can see all my games on my wishlist, but can't buy anyone. Because if I want to, this happens. Solution is to change the shop region. Yeah, but even you have to be careful that your fascist government is just not checking out the internet through the ISP providers doing the dirty work. But well, that's the situation with Steam and Germany. Thanks for watching and I hope you have a pretty good day or night whenever you're watching this video. Please take care.